Yes, guys. Welcome back to another stream, man. By the way, I'm not in a bathroom. Yeah, because Bevel thought I was in a bathroom. I'm not in a bathroom. I'm in the bed. This is the back of the bed. Yeah. So everyone think I'm in the toilet. That's not the case. Make sure you guys have smashed a like. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you're new. Lots to discuss. City's first pre-season game ends in a loss. The anti-Ederson agenda has now started. But I can see right through it, boys. I can see right through it. We're going to discuss about Oscar Bobb as well. Is he going to be starting the Premier League for Manchester City in our first game against Chelsea? He's our best winger right now. We're going to be discussing that. And maybe we'll touch on some other stuff as well if we've got time. Big up to everyone that's tuned in. Let's get some shout outs in the building. Big up to Vincent. Big up to Oxin, Chris Kirk. Who else we got in here? Big up to our Marshy Boy City's in the building as well. Big up to Herbal. I'll come to your super chat in a sec, LB. Big up to Palmer, One Voice. Big up to Mike's here as well. Nax in the building. Good to see you, bro. And many, many more. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Do me a favor. Make sure you guys smash a like. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Did both of you guys watch the game? I didn't even speak to you about it. Did you watch the game last night? Either of you?
Yeah. I didn't watch the game. No, had to work, bro. Right, so you know me.
Oh, okay. You got to work, yeah? You got to work. Well, I'll just tell you this, Si, yeah? There was people watching that game yesterday at 5 a.m. in the morning, so there's no excuse, bro.
Yeah. Well, I have watched it now, but I didn't watch it at the time.
Rewatched you've watched it still?
Yeah.
I've watched it, bro. You just turned it into the stream and you not even watched the game.
No. Okay. You asked me to watch it, but I couldn't watch it during the night. I have to work, bro. But I rewatched it.
Okay, no problem. Don't stress. I ain't cooking.
Don't come, dude. Never been going for 30 seconds, and you're already on me, man.
No. I ain't doing shit, bro. I'm just saying, like, it's a City podcast, and like, you gotta make sure you watch the game, innit? Anyway, what did you make of the game, boys? Bevo, let me start with you, man. Like, just general thoughts on the match. First game of the pre-season. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, what's your take on it, bro?
Yeah. So first off, I thought there was some obvious changes that we needed to make. I actually put out at half time that Phillips looked really slow. Didn't really look like he was sort of getting into the game or influencing the game much. And yeah, there was a couple of changes where I said I think we need to bring Jack into the 10 position to get a bit more creativity and bring Ndala on, and that's exactly what happened. And you could tell the difference within 2 minutes of the second half. I thought first half we were very poor, especially down the left hand side, like our left back position. Left a lot of gaps there. That a lot of the goals came from that side. But overall, it's a pre-season game. I'm not getting too hooked on the score. I'm not getting too hooked on the performance. At the end of the day, this was more of a training game. In preparations to fitness for the season. Celtic have 10 days until they kick off their season, so they're fitness wise, they're in better condition than we are, and obviously the team that they put out to begin with is more than likely the team that they're going to be starting the league with in 10 days time. A lot of our players, well, I'd say a good 85-90% of our players weren't even there. We were missing a lot of players, and we were playing a lot with our youth for the majority of the game, and it's nice to see them get minutes. I thought for what they did all right. Some better than others. I thought Peroni was exceptional when he came on. I thought Ndala down that left-hand side was fantastic. Bobb, wow. What was it? Did he get 2 assists and a goal, was it?
Yeah. He's
absolutely sensational.
Listen, Oscar Bobb for me, I think he's I've said for a while I think he's in for a big year, but then like at parts of me is like I wonder if we end up loaning him or selling him, because like where's he going to get the minutes? If you think about it, right, you've got Grealish, you've got Doku, you've got Bernardo, you've just signed Savio, and you've still got Bobb. I do worry sometimes about where unfolding, obviously, if you class him as a winger. So sometimes I do worry about where's his minutes going to come from. However, the facts are, right, and like some people ain't gonna like this, but I'm just gonna say it because it's my opinion. If people want to disagree, they can disagree. I think he almost brings more to the team at the moment than someone like a Grealish. And yes, maybe Grealish is more experienced and like his day might be better or whatever. But right now, for me, like obviously not in a big game. I'm not talking about like Real Madrid away or anything like that. I'm just talking about the standard games. I think he offers you more. He gets more goals than Grealish. He gets more assists than Grealish. He can do exactly what Grealish does in terms of holding the ball. I think he's
Yeah.
just a super talented player, and he demonstrates that almost every time he steps on the pitch.
Yeah. What I'd say is Grealish, I'd probably say offers more in terms of slowing the pace of the game down. I think, when you're playing like a low block team, where they're all just kind of sat back, I don't think those kind of games are right for a Grealish. I think that's where we need to be looking to players like Bobb that have a bit more creativity than Grealish does going forward. I was watching Ndala yesterday, and Ndala, I've seen him quite a lot through the EDS, but the thing that sticks out with me is he reminds me very much of a Grealish, but a bit more attacking. So he'll stand 1v1 with the defender and he'll hold the ball up and he'll make like a little move to the left and a little move to the right, slowing the pace of the game down, but then he's not scared of then trying to go around him, whereas Grealish would rather go on the inside. So I think he's very much. I think he offers the same as what Grealish does, but maybe a bit more in an attacking sense.
Definitely, definitely.
He doesn't offer what Grealish offers to the level Grealish offered, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course. He's 19 years old, isn't he? So
yeah,
that comes with time and experience.
Yeah, but one thing I noticed last night is Grealish still takes way too long to shoot, man. Like, just let it rip sometimes. Just believe a little bit more in yourself, and I think we will see a higher output from Grealish, which is something I don't know. Bobb, just to take one of his assists when he did like a Mahrez Neymar kind of solo run down the right-hand side, and then poked it back, was in the penalty area for Perón. I mean, magnificent. That was an amazing assist, and that comes from confidence, which I don't know how Grealish still can be lacking confidence in simple actions in the final third, which is still a bit.
No, listen. For me, I thought Grealish yesterday looked sharp in the sense that, like, he looked fit. Like he probably looked like the quickest he's ever looked, in my opinion. Like he looked quick. He looked sharp. But obviously, he has competition now, and you know what I mean. Like the fact that he's been here 3 years now, you know what I mean. He's not been here a year. You know what I mean. Like he's got competition. We've just signed Savio. Doku ended the season really strong. So listen. You know what I'm doing, boys? I'm literally just like, my view is this. Like at the end of the day, we've got 5 wingers now. Compete with each other. I'm not doing this whole favourites thing anymore. I'm sick and tired of people doing it. I'm sick and tired of people going, oh, Grealish does this, Grealish does that. And then you get everyone else who goes, Grealish is crap, he don't do nothing. You know what? I'm just going to say, Pep will pick who he wants to pick. And whoever has the shirt gets it. And if it turns out to be Savio and Doku, yeah, or Savio and Bobb, and Bernardo's on the bench, and Doku's on the bench, and Grealish on the bench. I don't care if they're performing. They're performing. We've really got to stop doing this favourites thing. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, now we've got 5 wingers, right? And all of them offer something. All of them maybe have strengths and weaknesses. And for me, I'm now just looking at what Pep's going to do with them and say, right, Pep, you pick the wingers, and whoever's playing well, whoever's contributing to the team, whether that be with goals, whether that be with assists, whether that be with defensive work, whatever it is, they got the shirt. Like we've really got to stop doing this whole like favoritism thing now, because we've got 5 wingers, and for me now, like all 5 of them, obviously we've not seen Savio play, but he's done it at Girona. All 5 of them are worthy of playing. Now I've seen a lot of people. I've seen Joe there in the chat, seen a couple of other people say as well, maybe Grealish could get some minutes inside. Yeah, maybe he could get some minutes inside. Maybe he could get some minutes as an 8. But in terms of out and out wingers, boys, yeah, I'm now just, I don't care. I don't care the fact that Bernardo has been here 7 years. I don't care that Grealish costs 100 mil. If Bobb's playing better than them, I want Bobb playing. I don't care. You know what I mean? I think that's the way we've got to go with it now.
Yeah, it shouldn't be down to merit. It should be down to how you're playing at the time, and whilst you've got the momentum with you, because we've seen it before, especially with the likes of Calvin Phillips. When he doesn't play and then he comes on, he looks awful. But he looks awful because he's not playing and he's not getting much game time. So when he does come on, he is going to be rusty because of the lack of minutes that he's had. Now, when you look at yesterday, for example, we had 3 senior players out there. We had Haaland, we had Grealish, and we had Calvin Phillips. I think we should expect that from our senior members of the team to do what the likes of Phil did last season, where takes the game by the scruff of the neck and creates something from it. And I didn't see yesterday, that, like, for example, and I know it's only a pre-season friendly, but the ball looked like it went out for a throw, and Rico just stopped running. And I don't know if you remember, that was in the first half, I think, at some point. And Rico thought the ball had gone out of play, but it hadn't. And he was just walking, and the player just ran past like 2 or 3 of them. And it's about small margins. Small margins in football makes a massive difference. And these players with the experience need to be taking those opportunities to, as senior members of the team, to take the game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, well, this is what it's about. I said it in the watch along yesterday. Pre-season is an opportunity for some of these fringe players to sort of get themselves further up the pecking order. You know what I mean? And obviously, I think Rico yesterday put in a pretty. I know, obviously, like you're saying, he didn't do good there, Rico, but I think Rico done all right. I think
yeah, he did.
But
it's just a bit sloppy from time to time. That's all. But you expect it.
Yeah, and of course, it's the first game. You can expect it. But for me, I'm just looking at it now, especially with the wingers, and just saying, whoever's playing well, that's who I want to play. Calvin Phillips, obviously, people were saying, has he got a chance of staying? We need a DM. I mean, in this comment from Osmodius earlier on, any hope that Phillips could turn things around is dead. It's just not. He's not. Listen, guys, Phillips ain't good enough for City. He never was, never will be. You can say it's harsh, whatever. It's just the facts. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We need a DM. We still need a DM. And last night proved that we still need a DM. So
Sissoko was mega, by the way. When he come on, he was incredible.
I mean, he prevented probably 2 goals, Devil.
Yeah.
There was the one where the guy took it round the defender. He was just about to pull the trigger, and he got a foot in from behind. And then he got a big block. So yeah, no, he did good. But obviously, it's too young for him. We need to be dealing with more experienced players than someone like Sissoko. But anyone else that sort of caught your eye yesterday, lads? Because for me personally, I thought Nico O'Reilly, I thought he looked pretty sharp at times. Obviously, he's had a few injuries as well, so that was quite impressive. I thought McAtee, I would have liked McAtee to get on the ball a little bit more. But I don't know if you've seen his comments come out today. Sounds like he wants to stay at City. It sounds like he wants to stay at City, McAtee. He said that even though he knows he's not going to get a lot of minutes, he kind of wants to stay. So, who else caught your eye? Obviously, I'm sure Perone did as well. But what as well do you guys say? What did you make of McAtee's comment saying that he wants to stay at City? He don't want to go out on loan no more.
Well, for McAtee, I think he probably realized that going last season was a mistake, and that there is room and minutes for him to get in the team. And if he really wants to be a part of the team in the future, he can't keep on going loan. If he goes on another loan, I think that's done for him at City. I don't think he will be able to be integrated back in the squad. Regarding the ones that caught my eye, this was actually someone who didn't really caught my eye, but was someone I was looking forward to see. Jacob Wright really had a lot of expectations to watch him last night, and I felt a little bit let down when he came on. Didn't really do much to impress me. Perone did most of the midfield game, which was a bit disappointing. And I'm hoping to see more of Jacob Wright in the next game here in a few days.
Yeah.
think-
No,
I
I
think
thought Perone changed the game for me. I thought when Perone come off the bench, he changed the game. Obviously got the goal as well. Really nice finish. And by all accounts, I didn't see him play. But by all accounts, he had a really good year last year at Las Palmas. Played really well. Apparently he wants another loan. He doesn't want to stay at City this year. He wants one more loan deal and then maybe see what happens. But listen, obviously we can speak about Wilson as brand, but what's the point? We all know he didn't play well. Like, well, why dwell it on Cook, the guy? There's no point. I think there was some positives yesterday. Perone looked good. Rico, I thought, looked pretty good as well. That was good to see. I thought Callum Doyle, when he come on, he looked pretty composed.
Did you think when Ederson came on that he didn't look like he was that interested?
Bro, he doesn't look interested in the Champions League final. I'm not being funny, Bevel. Like, the guy just don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
Noticing it more because I'm like, with all the stories that's coming out, it's like, oh, he doesn't look bothered. Like,
I think you're just noticing it more. I just don't think he's the type of guy really to really care. And when it's pre-season, he definitely doesn't care. So, but listen, I want to come on to Ederson, man, because I smell something fishy, boys. Yeah. It's not the Chiringuitos out here in scene, boys. Yeah, it's some dodgy stuff that's going on. Read this. Yeah. Ederson didn't want Ortega to renew with Man City. Shortly after the end of the season, he fueled rumours of a possible exit through Fabrizio Romano, suggesting an either him or me stance. So basically, in simplistic terms, what this is saying is that Ederson basically threatened City and said, if you re-sign Ortega on a contract, I'm leaving. And then also put all this news to Fabrizio Romano. He's leaked, Ederson or his agent has leaked this news to Fabrizio Romano. Now, all that might be true, all that might not be true, right? If he's done that, poor, yeah? Why is this news coming out now? Yeah? I smell a rat. And I think what's about to happen here, I think we're about to sell Ederson.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, bro. I think we're about to sell Ederson.
Yeah.
Nah, if we're going to sell Ederson, it'll be for a cheap price. And everyone, instead of looking at the club going, why we sold him for cheap, everyone will just be slating Ederson and saying, yeah, good riddance. I've already seen it on Twitter today. Everyone on Twitter's been like, yeah, get rid of him. You can't do that. It's like, nah, I see what's going on, man. You can't fool me, boys. Like, why is this being tweeted today? Why is this coming out today? This is sus. You know what I mean? I always say, man, there are no friends, no interests. Yeah, no, what is it? No friends, no enemies, only interest, bro.
Only interests, yeah.
As Pep says, yeah. And this stinks of interests, and it stinks of someone's leaked this because we're going to sell Ederson on a cheap. And then instead of City fans saying, why we're selling him on a cheap, we're all going to go, see in a bit, mate, because he doesn't deserve to be here after what he's done. That's my opinion. Could be cat.
What's the source of that tweet? Is it just
Man City Brazil? It's a Brazilian account.
Yeah.
So it's just a Brazilian football, like a Brazilian Man City account, like just is what it is.
Quite good following as well. It's interesting.
Yeah, but I just think it stinks. I just think the timing, like what's the timing? Like why is this coming out now on the Man City Brazil account?
Yeah.
It's a big conspiracy, bro.
I think it is, bro. You know what I mean?
Like, I know it. And it makes sense. It makes sense. Like what you're saying is making sense. It's rare when you say something like this. It's rare. It makes sense, but
especially with the actions at the end of the season as well when he came off and Ortega came on. You know that reaction at the end where he was booting things, and I think was it Fulham away?
Yeah,
so what?
I think so.
And when he came off and had that tantrum. You sort of put all this together, and it does sound like something which Ederson probably did at the time.
Can I ask you boys a question? Yeah, because I've been quite honest in my opinion. I don't think Ortega is like near Ederson. Like I genuinely don't think he's near.
Not even close.
I don't think he's close, man. Like I'm not saying Ortega's not a good goalkeeper. He is a good goalkeeper, right? But
Yeah.
the point that I'm making is Ederson is a world class, one of the best goalkeepers in the world right now. In my opinion, he's the best goalkeeper that I've ever seen in my life with the ball at his feet. Yeah. And I just don't believe that Ortega is that close to Ederson. Like, he might be better at shot stopping. I give you that. But honestly, his distribution, I can't believe there's people out here who try to tell me that Ortega's distribution is, oh, LB, it's not that bad. It's not too far away. No, it's night and day. It is. Don't try telling me that Ortega's distribution is similar or not too far away from Ederson. Because that is just gaslighting, man.
The point to look at as well with this is, yeah, his shot stopping might be a little bit better, but in an average game, like, you know, against like a Fulham or a Bournemouth or something, how many times in that game really do we call upon the goalkeeper to make a save? 2, maybe three times in a game.
Facts.
Now we require Ederson to play way more than that in the build-up play. You know, when you look at when we're building up, all of our players push forward, and Ederson becomes a centre-back for a little bit. You know, and he's very much heavily involved in the build-up. So we need a goalkeeper that is as good with his feet as Ederson is, because 9 times out of 10, we don't even really require him to make a save.
Well, I've got the stats here, right? Last year in the Premier League, yeah, Ortega had a 74.1% save percentage. Ederson had a 70.7% save percentage. So what's that, like 3.6? Yeah, it's less than 4%. It's less than 4%, 3.6%, something like that. Better save percentage. So it's not like it's mad, you know what I mean? Mad more. Like, it's not. Like, I'm looking now, yeah, at the stats. Where's Ederson? Ederson's 10th in the Premier League for save percentages. 10th. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? That, like, people go on like he's this crap guy. He's not. You know what I mean? He's a very solid goalkeeper. I think he's honestly, I think he's so disrespected, and I don't get it. I don't get why City fans are so like ready just to just shit on him when he's so good, man.
LB, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100% sure. I have streams with you saying we should let Ortega be the number 1 keeper.
No.
I am.
No, don't twist my. I've never said that. What I've said is,
he's put the question to the chat a few times, but he's not specifically said himself.
No, what I've said.
Pretty sure.
I was going to say he's always said.
I think you're bamboozling people right now, LB.
No, not bamboozling no one, bro.
You're bamboozling people. Now you're turning on the plate, bro. I've heard you say it before.
No, that's not. No.
Let me give you
my position on this is clear. If I'm City and you sell Ederson, I'm buying a replacement goalkeeper. Now, what I've also said is that if they don't buy a replacement goalkeeper, I'm not going to be sitting here saying, oh, that's a horrendous decision, like going sick like Goldbridge or someone like that, because like Ortega has done such a good job. Like, I understand that he probably is like worthy of the opportunity. But my position on it is I don't think he'd be good enough as a number 1 over the course of a season. I think he's a number 2 or a number 1 at someone slightly better. That's my position. Like, I'm not going to kick off if he's number 1, but I wouldn't have him as my number 1. I'm putting that out there very, very clearly. He's not my number 1. Hashtag not my president. He's not my goalkeeper, bro. Like, I'm saying that from facts. I want someone else because I just don't think over the course of a season he could do it. My opinion.
Yeah. You've always said that there's a difference between being a good number 2 and a good number 1.
He has only said that for like 2 months. This is 100% sure. LB, that statement for Bevo, you only said like for the last month and a month.
I've tried backing you up here, bro.
LB, well, I will spend my weekend on finding these clips of you because I know this is true. Because I've been on shows and saying the exact same thing with you, which was one of the very rare moments you and me agreed on something. So I know what you're saying right now is bullshit. You're bamboozling.
What have I said then?
You're bamboozling
no. You can't say this. Yeah, you can't just come out here and say
let
I
me
said
speak.
This,
I have not said
that,
anything in the entire stream. I have not said anything in the entire stream. Now, shush. Okay, let me speak. Okay? Okay? You have a thing with words. You try to twist them. You change the narrative. You change the reality, and then you go with the flow. You said on a stream with me that we should bench Ederson and we should play Ortega as the number 1 goalkeeper.
Bench Ederson. No,
Bro,
shit,
100%.
I ever say
I
bench
think
Ederson.
he's still mad about those
I
pants.
will find the receipts, bro. You know me. I will do this,
Bro, you no.
And you know, if I
do
find
that then,
him,
yeah?
you will never let him on the stream.
You do that, yeah. You do that because if you spend your whole weekend trying to find a clip of me saying bench Ederson and play Ortega, then you're going to be looking all weekend and you're not going to find nothing. I've never said once bench Ederson.
You have said we should be playing Ortega in front of Ederson, 100%, bro. 100%.
I've literally never said that in my life, bro.
Bro, you are switcheroo,
I've
bro.
never
You
said that in
switch
my
all
life,
the time, man. Come on.
No chance. I did not say that once. Bench Ederson. Are you mad?
Bro, you know, I'm all about the truth. I'm all about the gospel. And I'll just find it. Right? I'll
Find it.
it.
You find it, bro.
Oh, I will. Please.
Let me have a look at these super chats, man. LB says, I bring in Georgie Mamadavashvili or Costa. Yeah, obviously Costa's the one that everyone seems to want if Ederson does go. The other guy who I butchered the name pronunciation, I don't know about him.
I think he's
Alan says, Bray, I love you, but Doku and Savio will be the best wing duo the EPL has ever seen. Mark my words. And a daily reminder that Real Madrid are shite. Cheers. Nah, you know what? I want to see this. I want to see the Doku and Savio combination. 100%. 100%. I want to see this at some point. All I'm saying is at the moment, Bobb deserves to play. Now, obviously, Doku comes back into pre-season. Savio comes in late pre-season. Maybe we'll change our minds. But at this moment in time, Bobb does deserve to play. I mean, that's for me. That's just the way it goes. I mean, guys, what are you making of the whole Savio situation? I mean, when are we expecting him back? Are you looking forward to seeing how he plays? Let me come to you, Bevo, on this one. What are you saying on the whole Savio situation? Because I think it's super exciting, Savio.
Yeah, really, really exciting. I think he's not going to get the minutes that everyone thinks that he's going to get. I do think he'll be eased into the team more than what like Doku was. The difference is Doku had to play because Grealish was injured, so he kind of had to. But I think Savio will get game time, but it'll be much more like it was in the past when it was. I think it'll be very much like it was in the past when we give him a season to kind of integrate. But yeah, really exciting signing, really raw young talent. I think I've heard rumours that he may be training before the Community Shield, but who knows?
Yeah, nah, it's I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. It's an interesting one here from Pardo. Says Savio is a totally unnecessary transfer we have, Bob. Do you guys think it's unnecessary?
Unnecessary, maybe a bit.
Yeah,
a bit much.
I think we are in need of a Rodri replacement more than we are a winger. But then I've heard some things circulating recently, which fills me with a bit more confidence. So just wait and see.
I think as well, like for me, bro, yeah, like we've also got to cover ourselves for Bernardo Silva because we just don't know what's happening with Bernardo. Like, I think Bernardo's staying now personally, but like if we didn't sign Savio, someone else would have signed Savio, and then Bernardo leaves. Everyone would be going, why didn't we sign Savio? So for me, you know, Bernardo Silva's got probably 1 more year, 2 more years at City, absolute maximum, yeah. And then he's gone. Savio by that point will be 21, 22. So I think personally, it's a good transfer. I think obviously the fee that we paid is a really good transfer fee as well. And listen, would he play a lot of minutes compared to what he played at Girona? I mean, even that, he didn't play that many games at Girona. I did the maths on it, yeah. He played 37 games total. So it's not like he played like Rodri minutes. So he doesn't need to play that much. And I think Savio's not stupid. I'm pretty sure Savio knows that this year his minutes are not going to be like mega, mega high. It's his first year. And if he's got any decent agent, his agent will be saying, yeah, you'll join City, mate. But like typically wingers in the first year have a bit of a slow year, like learning the system. So don't be expecting to go into City and tear it up and playing every single game. So I personally don't think it's unnecessary. I'm super excited by it. I don't know about you, Si.
Well, I'm definitely excited, and also sometimes a player's just too good not to sign him. And when we had an opportunity, as we did with Savio in the City group and all this, for the money we got him for, that it's almost a risk-free signing. And we already talked about Grealish need to step up this season. He needs to prove himself. We don't know anything about Bernardo short-term future. So we could have 2 outgoings there within a season or 2, which would free up space in the winger position. So I definitely don't think it's an unnecessary signing. Also, it gives us another tool. Like, can you imagine playing a lesser team, a low block, and you have both Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Savio, Dorco, and Haaland on the pitch together? The firepower in that is insane, bro. Right? And it's just good to have tools, man. And we have such a long season. And if Bernardo's legs is gone, which it could seem a little bit like last season, when legs go, it just happens so quick. So we don't know when we see it in what's going to happen this season. So yeah, I'm very excited. My shirt this season will be with Savio on the back.
Oh, you're getting Savio, yeah.
Yeah. The away shirt, bro.
Fair play. Big up to Alan, says bench Ederson. Si, what kind of medication are you on, bro?
Well, that's a question for you, LB, isn't it? You said it.
Yeah, but you said you agreed with me.
No, at that point, you and me both agreed that we should play Ortega in front of Ederson because he kept making so many mistakes, and we conceded on.
I didn't make mistakes.
Wait. There was the.
I'm going to come back with
like
facts with you on this one.
17 first shots on goal in a row or something, which was insane. So we definitely.
Do you know since Ederson has joined City? Do you know how many of his mistakes have led to goals?
How long has he been here? 7 years. I'm going to say 3 a year, 3 times 7, 21.
You think that the Ederson's error has led to 21 goals since he's been at City? I'm
gonna say 3 a year.
Well, I'm gonna bet it's way less because that's why Bevers is putting this stat up. But I think it's a fake stat, whatever it says.
Right. None.
Yeah. That's a lie.
What?
Yeah, see, that is a lie.
And
you know that's a lie. Fake stat.
No. Ederson error has never ever led to City conceding.
Still,
nah, surely not.
Start check it. Start check it.
I don't need to stat check it. I've used my eyes. I've seen Ederson play throughout the years. I know he made mistakes. That's cost us gold and penalties and red cards. So fix that, bro.
Yeah, but penalties different. Like I'm on about like actually playing the ball out. That's what's led to an error.
Fix that.
Fix that. It don't sound true that to me,
dude, bro. I know statistics. You can make whatever statistic tell the truth you want.
Yeah, let me try and find it.
Wherever you find that. That's what's just happened.
I will find it for you.
Listen, he literally passed the ball to McTominay in the derby. I remember.
Bevo, look me in the eyes and tell me you watched all the games with City throughout the years with Ederson, and look me in the eyes and tell the truth. Has he ever made a mistake costing a goal? You cannot say no. That is
he literally passed the ball. I was at that game. He passed the ball to McTominay, and then McTominay just scored. That's one.
Fake stat, Bebo.
And if that was true, Bevo, yeah, we wouldn't be selling him for
my
40 million
bad.
euros.
Sorry. My bad. Sorry. It's 5.
See, fake stat, bro. I told you so. Fake stats.
5.
Are you taking the fucking piss?
No, that's
I
no,
don't
that's
trust
not
anything. Fake stats are up there.
I'm
Fake
pretty
stats, bro.
sure then that was for the season. But,
Yeah, 5 in the season.
but still 5.
Five
still
good, man.
5 in the season, in the 7 seasons.
5 in 7 years.
Not in 5 in 1 season.
No, 5. Well, according to this 5, it's 5.
Well, maybe double check this time.
Ederson has made 5 errors that led to goals in EPL.
I mean, yeah, probably he's right, man. Like, listen, you don't need to convince me he's a good goalkeeper. I know he's a good goalkeeper.
We all love, and Ederson is fantastic. I wouldn't sell him. It's not about that. There was a point in his City career where he wasn't doing good, and Ortega was doing fantastic. And we all thought about, should Ortega start ahead of Ederson? It was actually during the treble season. I'm pretty sure you remember this. Also, it was supposed to be Ortega in the later stages in the treble season before Ederson. It got like one last chance, stepped up, and then closed out the season with a fantastic performance in the final. But we were all talking about Ortega playing instead of Ederson.
Okay, Ty, let me ask you a question then. Ederson gets sold tomorrow for 40 million euros. Are you having Ortega as your number 1 and buying a number 2? Or are you buying number 1 and keeping Ortega as number 2?
Could you hear that, Bebo?
No.
Is mine bad or is it yours?
No. He said, "Are you having Ortega as number 1 next season? If Ederson leaves,
instead
or
of
are you buying someone?"
Okay, how much are we selling Ederson for?
40 million euro.
40 million. I would not sell him for 40 million euro.
No. That's already happened.
I'd probably give Ortega the chance of being number 1. Yeah, I would.
I don't know. You've been speaking about this Verbruggen guy, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say, Verbruggen would be my choice for goalkeeper. Big, strong there, aerial dominant, and he can ping a pass, bro. He is insanely good at pinging passes. And we talked about a lot of times of opposition teams not pressing us a lot because they know Ederson would just ping the ball to the winger or Haaland, which they then just hold a little bit back. Verbruggen would be able to do that, and he's 21, and he's really good with his feet, bro. So if we sold Ederson, I would definitely go get him.
And then you'd have him as your number 1.
I'll let him and Ortega battle it out.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Call me old school, yeah. I like having a number 1, bro. I like having a number 1, and everyone knows who the number 1 is.
Yeah, but he's 21, bro. So with Pep, the first season, let Ederson be the number 1 for Verbruggen. Let him show what he can do, and then he can overtake Ortega in a year or half year or whatever. But Verbruggen would be my choice.
Okay, interesting.
But I wouldn't sell Ederson. Let me make that clear. I would not sell Ederson.
I don't think anyone's selling Ederson. Well, a few people are selling it, but most people aren't. Built on Masson Man says if Ortega becomes number 1 and he isn't as good as Ederson on the ball, does that mean there is potential change in style at City, i.e., more direct play? I mean, potentially. I mean, who knows what will happen? Who knows? I mean, again, Ederson is so crucial to the way that we play football. Like, people love to talk about, Ortega's better at shot stopping. All right, well, like Bevo said before, how many times does he have to make a save in a game? Once. You know what I mean? Like, it's about on the ball. It's about how he can distribute that ball to our back line, chipping it to our midfielders, pumping it up the pitch. That's what's more crucial. Like, you want to talk about Champions League and knockouts, I'm here for the debate. But Premier League, which is your bread and butter, it's the shot stopping is actually second in the importance list. It's his distribution, which is more. So potentially we'll go long. Potentially we'll play a bit more direct football. Who knows? Or, as someone said, we'd have to play Gvardiol and Stones potentially at centre half because you'd need to compensate. Some people think we need to compensate and play your two better on the ball players. But then Stones is never fit.
The last time I said that, you weren't too sure, and then the Nobbins conversation the next day, I was like, yes, I'm right.
Oh, it's true, man. It's true. People are saying it. Alan says, who has the amazing saves at the UCL final? Ederson. Facts, bro.
Yeah. No one's saying anything about that. I was at the final. Bro, it was fantastic. He saved us that game. Probably man of the match. No one's saying that. But everyone can have an outstanding game. We all know that his shot stopping is not the best in the world. That's just facts. Facts. Last season, we had I don't remember the exact games, but like 11, 13, 17 games in a row, we conceded on the first shot on target. Do you know how insane that is? That is fucking insane.
Yeah, but bro, we did that with Bravo as well, man.
I think whoever we get in to replace Ederson is not going to be as good as Ederson with the ball at their feet. So I think we, when it comes to if he does leave and we get someone in, we need to we need to quit before we're ahead in making these Ederson comparison talks. Because it'd be unfair to the next goalkeeper that comes in to say, oh, well, you're not as good as the ball at your feet as Ederson was. Because no one will be. So.
But when we let David Silva go, we would never get anyone as good in small spaces as David Silva. But we adjust, we adapt, and then they figured it out. We have Pep. As long as we have Pep, I am pretty sure whatever happens, we will find a solution. So
yeah, of course, impact we trust.
Yeah, facts. All right, final thing before we end the stream. I don't know if you guys have seen this news on Kevin De Bruyne, but it's pretty mad. Kevin De Bruyne, let me zoom in on this. Kevin De Bruyne is poised to turn down a deal with Al-Ittihad over a 3-year period for £156 million.
He's a balloon. He's a balloon. He don't care about the packet. He wants to finish his career at City.
Yeah, that is mad. That 156 million is turning down.
You think he'll retire at City, Bibbo?
Yeah, I can see it happening.
I don't think so.
I think he'll go to New York.
Well, yeah, potentially like a season at New York, but yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll stay at City for another. I've already put out the perfect situation. Get him signed for another year, yeah. So he's doing 2 years at City, right? And then after the 2 years, he then goes to New York and does 2 years there. So he's basically got 4 years left. 2 at City, 2 at New York. He can call it quits. He'll be what, 30, 37, 38? He can call it quits.
Yeah. And then he'll technically still be part of the City group as well. So
yeah, part of the City group. He can then go into coaching. He can do whatever he wants.
When you're saying that, it'll be so do you want a 2 years extension when they
1 year extension?
Okay,
he's got 1 year on his
contract. You're gonna let him go on free to New York. You wouldn't try to get some money for
if you want to do the dodgy deal. If you want to do the dodgy deal and do a 2-year contract extension and then sell him to New York City in 2 years for 40 mil, 30 mil, then by all means, I don't care about that because you know what I mean. Like I'm just talking about the footballing side. If you want the money in because you need profit and sustainability, then you can do a deal like that. All I'm saying is 2 more years at City, 2 years at New York. See you later. That's a perfect situation, man. And again, too many people are trying to tell me that he's washed. He missed half a season, man, and got 3rd highest assists in the Premier League. He missed half a season. What are these people talking about? He's washed. He needs to be managed. 100% he needs to be managed. He can't be playing 3 games a week. Yeah, and you shouldn't be playing him against, I don't know, like the new teams at home or something like that. Or when you're 2 or 3-0 up, then you shouldn't be on the pitch, right? But to say he's washed, come on, man, have some respect for the greatest player of all time at Manchester City. Come on, guys. So yeah, I don't know what your take is on that, Bevel. Would you give him a new deal, or would you just say
Yeah,
au
damn
revoir at the
right.
end of the year?
But I would love for him to sign a new deal. But I think whatever Kev decides that he wants to do, we have to allow it. You know, I think for what he's done for us as a club and the service that he's given to us, I think he's earned the right to decide what he wants to do. Now, I pray that he signs a new deal, because even when, you know, Kevin De Bruyne is not a 90 minutes player. You know, he can play the 90 minutes, but he's a moments player. You know, he come in against Newcastle and scored that goal and made an assist within, what, 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
He's a moments player, and he's still got it in him to create those chances and make those moments. So we don't need him for 90 minutes every game. We need him for moments.
Last season, for half the season, he did play. He was fantastic the first month, but after that, his general football play wasn't that good. He wasn't playing good. He still got assists, got a few goals, but his general play wasn't good. I don't know if you guys remember, but he was not getting a lot of praise, and he wasn't playing especially good.
A lot of the players were the same last season, though. I think a lot of the players underperformed, like Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, but I think we should do like a 1-year extension, and then like next summer look at it again. What should be, how did the last season just go? Is his legs gone? What do he want to do? And I think that's the policy of the club. 1-year extensions after you're like 32 or something, right? So
yeah, and I'm cool with that side. Like, I'm not saying sign him up on a 1-year contract extension, so he's got 2 years, and then keep him for the second year if he's trash next year, which is not going to happen anyway. But like look at these numbers. Yeah, I'm looking at, this is Premier League, right? Last year, first game back, Newcastle, goal and assist. Yeah. Second game, Burnley, assist. Third game, Brentford, assist. Fourth game, Everton, assist. He done Chelsea, no goal or an assist. He then played only 6 minutes against Bournemouth, so I ain't counting that. He played 90 minutes against United, nothing. Then he played against Liverpool, assist. Nothing against Arsenal. 2 goals, 1 assist against Palace. Nothing against Luton. Goal against Brighton. 2 assists against Forest. Nothing against Wolves. Assist against Fulham. Assist against Tottenham. Nothing against West Ham. Like,
and all of those ones where he's
this guy, man.
The other thing is as well is, Albie, is those stats can be a bit misleading, because he might not have directly created an assist, but he might have had a pre-assist, which has led to a goal. So in the ones where he's had like nothing, like Arsenal, for example, he might have played a fantastic pass through to Bernardo Silva, who's then created an assist.
Do you know 100%, I mean? Bro. Yeah, no, 100%. But the thing is as well, right, is this is the thing. When you've got wingers like Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish, who don't really get that many goals and assists, you need other players to chip in with goals and assists. And Kevin, yeah, KDB is a player that constantly puts up numbers. And I've just proved it to you by reading out the stats from last year. He constantly gets goals. He constantly gets assists. Why on earth we've got fans in this fan base that are eager to get rid of him now when he's just put up those numbers, and you've got wingers who can't get a goal or an assist, is wild to me.
And that's with 6 months off with a hamstring surgery. Like,
I know. Imagine what you can do with like a full pre-season.
I mean, he looked fantastic in the Euros. I think Kevin De Bruyne looked absolutely fantastic at the Euros. I really do. I think.
Yeah, he laid it on a plate for Lukaku so many times.
Yeah.
Let me check most chances created Euro 2024 and see where he came. Here we go. Most chances created. Let's have a look. Lamine Yamal at the top. No real surprise. I think he comes joint second. Guys.
And did Belgium even make it out of the last 16? They make it to the quarters?
They got beat off of France, didn't they, or someone, or Spain, or someone like that.
So that would have what been in the quarters.
I think it was they got knocked out in the quarterfinals. I think, yeah.
So joint second, and he missed 2 games.
Yeah, I think he got joint second. He come high up anyway. Put it that way. Come high. He come high up. Right. Si, what are you saying?
Sorry. Well, I was looking at evidence, getting receipts, bro.
Oh, you get a receipt. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
There's a lot of you do a lot of streams, bro. I have to. Know
Oh, he's looking through them now.
Yeah, no, I'm not. All I say is enjoy your weekend, bro. Enjoy your weekend.
I'll enjoy my month. I'll do whatever. What was the question again? Sorry.
No, we're just general speaking about KDB. I think he's another player that I just feel like some of our City players are getting disrespected from some of our fans, man. That's my opinion. Is like Ederson gets disrespected, KDB gets disrespected. I just feel like some of these players are just getting a bit too disrespected, and people are just going, "Oh, well, they're old, or we can get rid of them, or whatever." And it's just like I just don't think that's the way it goes, man, all the time.
I made a comment on one of Martin's late night chats, and I got absolutely slated for it. But I just said that these newer fan bases now, these newer fans in City, are very, very privileged because they've kind of grown up with the best players, with the best team, and seeing results and after results, year in, year out, 6 Premier Leagues in 7 years, and the minute that we have an off season, you think, okay, well, people are allowed to have an off season, but it's like, oh, we need to sell them, they're rubbish, this, that, and the other. And it's like, well, that's just coming from a place of privilege because, I don't care if we win, draw or lose. I'm still going to support the same team, and I'm still going to back all the players.
Yeah, no. I know what you mean. Right, Si, anything else you want to say, bro, before we wrap it up, bro?
I've actually I'm gonna start my own YouTube channel. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's just a show a week. All proceedings, all revenue will be donated to charity. It will be like follow me from day one. I know nothing about hosting, editing, nothing. So every viewers can join in, advise, help, whatever. Build the channel with me in that regard. It's just going to be waffling, a lot of waffling, chaos, and entertainment. Just latest news and stuff. So anyone who wants to join, please do so. I'll try to get the subscribers up before actually starting on it, as my primary goal is just charity and donations. And as I understand, you need a amount of subscribers before you can get revenue or donations. Isn't that right? Yeah.
If you need a hand with anything as well, Si, I've just literally been setting up my own channel. So
really, yeah, perfect.
So if you need any help or anything, we've got a good
circle
of blues. You got LB and myself and various others.
Yeah, so that's what I'm up to. Gonna do a bit more, and then hope to get people to come in, and then during the season, hopefully we get going and give something back to the people.
Yeah, man. Big up. Let us know when that's set up. Obviously, guys, make sure you're following Bevel as well, City Bevel TV. Make sure you give him a subscribe.
Just a little plug. So I've got my first show going live next week. Live stream. Really exciting guest. Never sort of been on any channel before, so really unique first stream. So yeah, that look out for that next week.
Big up, man. Big up. Sweet. Right, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my night. Big up to Bevel, big up to Si for coming on. Guys, hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, smash a like. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you are new. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace out. God bless. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.